Today. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jennifer. I'm your friendly and sometimes silly trauma recovery coach. And this week we've been talking about how to rebuild trust. Once you've gone through a very traumatic event, usually when you've gone through some kind of abuse, learning to trust people can be very hard. And learning to trust yourself to make decisions and things can be very hard. If you want to go back and look at the other videos, the first day I talk about how being abused actually does affect your brain, so that we have to do some steps in order to get our brain functioning in that area again. So this is part 3. First, you have to actually practice forgiveness. I know that sounds kind of funny, but you actually have to go through the steps. Like if somebody hurts you, it doesn't have to be anything big, so that actually helps to actually practice if it's not a big thing. You're going to need to practice forgiving others, and you're going to have to learn how to forgive yourself. The biggest forgiveness I had to do was forgiving myself for even allowing myself to get in that situation. Of course, you're thinking that you're on the outside looking in at my situation. You think, well, of course it's not your fault. That doesn't matter. That part does not matter. Remember, our brains have been affected by this. So I had to learn to practice to forgive myself. And I learned to do that over the years. So it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing to start doing this. Next, you have to find ways to relax and de-stress while you're going through this. It's going to be so hard. You're going to be doing a lot of work. So this is just as important to learning how to trust again as all of the other steps that I talked about, because you have to have those, you got to decompress some. So you find those things that you like, you do those hobbies that you like, get out there and exercise, get yourself moving, and then, or take a bubble bath, whatever it takes where you decompress. That's what you want to do. And next, you have to talk about what happened. Once again, talk to somebody that's safe. Talk to somebody that you trust, that you've already built trust with. Sometimes we don't have any trust, and I got this happen to me a lot out in public. People just come to me and tell me things. I don't know why. It's always been like that. I guess I just give off that vibe that they're not going to be judged. And when my children were little and we would leave wherever it was, they were, who is that? I have no idea. Well, why are they telling you those things? They're so personal. Because some people don't have anyone they can trust. So if they find somebody that they know is not going to judge them and they don't have to worry, they'll tell them. So if you're that kind of person too, understand that's what's happening. And then accept that some relationships are never going to be repaired, and that's okay. Some things the abuse was just too much, and you don't need to repair it. It's not your place to repair it. Now, if they come and they want to repair it themselves, that's up to you too. You still have all this control that you don't think you have. It's up to you if you want to repair it or not. And sometimes it can't be repaired, and that's okay. That's what I wanted you to understand. It's okay that it's not. And then finally, sometimes the past, it can't be changed. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but those of us that have been through it, we kind of want it to. And let's know that it just cannot. But the good thing is that your future is, you get to make that. And you get to make those decisions. But you have to learn to trust yourself again in order to do that. So that's why I say you have to practice forgiveness. But I see it as hope. And I hope that you do too. So this week, I hope that you got some answers that you were looking for. If you still have questions, be sure to reach out to me, and I can go over that with you. But go out there and have a great weekend. Hopefully it's not going to rain here. It's rained every day, but that's Florida. Talk to you later.